morning, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Before I started your reading today, I forgot to wish you a very happy birthday. So to all of my Gemini friends out there, I want to wish you a very happy birthday, a very happy solar return. I do hope it is a wonderful one at that. Enjoy your reading here today, Gemini. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks, Gemini. Good morning, Gemini, and welcome to my channel. My name is Rosa, and I am coming in with your weekly love reading, where in this video we're going to take a look at your person's current feelings towards you. Like, share, subscribe if the reading resonates. Roles can be reversed. Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Gemini placements are welcome. We're going to open up and ask Spirit, how does this person currently feel towards a sign of Gemini? And Gemini, I am using the Sarsaparilla Tarot for your reading here today. I will clarify any cards that I see fit. And let's begin your reading. Spirit, angels and guides, how does this person currently feel towards a sign of Gemini? We've got the Ten of Swords. Current feelings, the Star. Okay. Current feelings towards Gemini, Justice. Ooh, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, Page of Cups, Four of Swords. Okay, you may be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libran, or a Virgo, or a Gemini. Okay, current feelings towards you. Okay. You know, this is funny. It's not funny, but this person kind of feels like, I'm kind of looking at this together. This person feels like they've dug their own grave, basically. They've dug their own grave when it comes to you, which means that they've got themselves in a situation that they've got themselves in a, they've dug their own grave, means they've got themselves into a situation that they can't get out of. Because the Ten of Swords is, it can be like a dead end. It's like a dead end. It can be like a painful situation. It's something difficult to accept. But they've only got themselves to blame because they did this. You know, Seven of Pentacles, they did this. They're sort of saying here, well, I dug my own grave, so I'm going to have to get myself out of it. I dug my own grave, and now I'm going to have to get myself out of it. This person feels with the Justice card that maybe what they did to you was not okay. This person knows that they need to take accountability for the way they treated you or for what they did. This person knows that they need to take accountability here. Because what they did or what they said was not fair. It was not okay. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the Justice card. Why is the Justice card here? Okay, so this person dug themselves a grave. They know they've got to get themselves out of it. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is coming in. Okay, why is the Justice card here? The Page of Pentacles. Oh, my allergies are playing up big time. Okay, well the Five of Swords is here, but this one came out, the Six of Cups. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm getting? I'm going to have to take the Five of Swords because it came through. You know what I'm getting? I'm kind of getting someone who... Okay, how do I say this? This person that you're connecting to has been meeting up with or connecting to someone from their past. Or they've been chatting to someone from their past. Because this Seven of Swords shows me that this person's been sneaking around behind your back. And it kind of feels like with the Five of Swords that you've caught this person out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you've caught them out. Or this person, like, you've sensed something isn't right with this person. Okay. This person feels like they owe you some kind of an apology. Or this person feels like they need to, it's either like an apology or like a confession here. So let's take a look at that. I don't know which one it is, but let's have a look. Tell me more. Page of Cups, Magician. The Moon. Pisces energy. The Nine of Pentacles. The Empress. Ooh. The Knight of Swords. Give me a moment, Gemini, while I just digest this. Just looking at these cards, and it does feel like a confession because of the Empress being here. You know, because this person kind of feels like in order to dig themselves out of this grave that they've dug themselves in, they're going to have to confess what's like really going on. Yeah, what's really going on, what really went down, or what really unfolded here. Next to the Nine of Pentacles is the Moon. So clearly this person is going to confess that they were talking to this person behind your back. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person. This is someone who is single. This is this person from their past who is single that you maybe don't know about. Maybe you do know about this person, but they were hiding it from you. They were talking to them, but because the Empress is here, I kind of feel like they're confessing to you, yes, they were talking to this person, but you are the one that they want to be with. Okay? Because the Empress, she's one up the woman in the Nine of Pentacles, man or woman, whoever you are. It doesn't matter. The Empress is one up the woman in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this person's sort of saying, I don't want to be with this other person. Gemini, you're the one I want to be with. Yeah, you're the one I want to be with. You're the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. You're the one I want to marry. You're the one that I see myself having children to. You're the one that I can see myself settling down with. I'm sorry. You're the one. Now, with the Magician being here, it's kind of like this person knows what they've got to do, okay? The Magician has all the tools. This is someone who is well equipped with the skill and the ability to say and do what they got to do to make things right and bring order and balance back to this situation. Because it kind of looks like here with the Justice card that this person doesn't want karma. Well, I don't know if they've already created karma, but they don't want bad karma to come back to them, because it kind of this person knows that if they don't confess and they don't tell you the truth, or they don't admit the truth to you, you're going to find out anyway. Okay, why is the Star card here? Why is the Star card here? I do see this Star as kind of like a healing energy. Obviously, this person wants to heal and restore. Yes, the Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Okay. The Emperor and the Six of Wands. Okay. Okay, so it kind of just feels like this person with the Temperance card is guided. Temperance and the Six of Wands. This person is guided to approach you. And with the Emperor, just take matters into their own hands, okay? This person knows that they've got to just come to you correct. To kind of like, for this person to feel like any kind of healing or restoration taking place in this relationship or this connection, this person knows that they've got to come to you correct, that they are the ones that are going to have to approach you and come to you correctly. Yeah. What else am I getting? So coming to you correct with the Emperor here can be someone who is taking full accountability, full responsibility for the things that they did, the things that they said. But in this case, yeah, what they did behind your back here. I feel like this is a very specific situation. Okay, I'm just going to move the cards now. And we're going to take a look at your feelings in all of this and see how you feel. Spirit, angels and guides, how does Gemini feel towards this person? I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. Spirit, angels and guides, how does Gemini feel towards this person? The Empress. Yes, you are. How does Gemini feel towards this person? The Ten of Wands. The King of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups here. Current feelings. How does Gemini feel towards this person? Okay. You know, I'm looking at this King of Wands, and you feel like this person can be very charming when they want to be. You feel like they can say all the right things and do all the right things when they want to. Okay, you feel like they're very charming and they do and say all the right things when they want to. Give me a moment. Looking at this Empress, and you're kind of saying to me, you know what, Rosa, I've been nothing but loyal to this person. You know, the Empress, she's very committed and she's very loyal to the person that she is with. And you're sort of saying here, I've been nothing but loyal and committed to this person. But I'm not going to be... I don't know, I'm kind of getting with the Ten of Wands that you've got like a big chip on your shoulder. But you feel like because you've been loyal to this person and because you've been committed to this person, you feel like you've got a big chip on your shoulder because with the King of Wands, you don't feel like this person has been committed and loyal to you. You know, sometimes the King of Wands is very charming He can be very impressive when he wants to be, but he can also be quite the flirt. And the Seven of Cups is you feeling like, you feel like when it comes to this person, sometimes you want them to be a certain way, but the Seven of Cups kind of almost makes me feel like you want them to be one way, but they're in actuality a different way. So how can I put this? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is here. So basically you feel like when it comes to this person, you kind of wear your rose tinted glasses. You feel like at times they're too good to be true, but you feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, you need to be more sensible, or you need to be more practical when it comes to this person. Because I think with the King of Wands, this is, like I said, this is the energy of someone who can be very impressive and charming, and but you're not too impressed right now. You kind of just feel like with the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles, that this person's going to have to, like, they're going to have to do their best, basically. They're going to have to really go out of their way to stand out and impress you here in order for you to want to, like, work with them. Yeah. What's his Three of Pentacles? Just, I want to have a look at this Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? It's like a rebuild or a building energy. You're sort of saying, look, they're going to have to, like, come to me a certain way. If what? They're going to have to come to me correct. They're going to have to do their best to impress me. If they're going to have any chance in hell of me wanting to, like, reconnect with them or rebuild with them or work with them. I just don't feel like they're the words, but let's just clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more. The Seven of Pentacles. Well, the Seven of Pentacles it's a card of contemplation. Think about. It's thinking about. So you just feel like this person's going to have to approach you by taking some kind of accountability in order for you to reconsider continuing this relationship. Because you just feel like you cannot You just feel like with the Seven of Cups, you can no longer, you know, wear your rose tinted glasses anymore with this person. I want to have a look at this Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess. You just feel like you have to be more like, what's the word that I'm looking for? I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, she can be very generous and she can be very giving, but the High Priestess is asking for you to be like, just to rein that in, to not be so generous, to not be so giving with this person. The Queen of Pentacles is asking for you to be more practical. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's how you feel. I don't know if I need to clarify any other cards, but that's kind of just how I feel. That's how you feel, sorry. That's how you feel. I do actually, you know what? I want to have a look at this Empress for you, just quickly. Why is the Empress here? Yeah, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. The Page of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, you just feel like, or you just felt like you were very loyal to this person. You were very committed to this person, Four of Wands. But it kind of just feels like with the Five of Wands, that this person, Five of Wands and the Page of Cups, that this person hasn't been. You know, that this person kind of maybe lacked boundaries here. It's kind of what it feels like. Lacked boundaries, or maybe just overstepped boundaries. Let's take a look at the possible outcome. Possible outcome regarding this situation for Gemini. Possible outcome regarding this situation. Eight of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. Possible outcome regarding this situation. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. The Eight of Wands. You know, I'm kind of seeing the Eight of Wands as kind of like the green light for you to kind of like just emotionally detach from this person, and understand that, you know, you deserve more than what you've been maybe put through with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. You've been given the green light here. This is the Eight of Wands, the green light to move forward with your life, emotionally detach or walk away from someone that you just feel like hasn't been giving you what you deserve, or has put you through something that you don't feel like was called for. Yes. Regardless of whether this person approaches you trying to maybe restore the romantic connection, regardless of whether they try to be loving and sweet and emotionally available to you now, I just see with the Five of Pentacles, you kind of like rejecting any kind of offer or offer that this person is trying to make, apology that this person is trying to make. I just see you rejecting it. Yeah. Because it kind of feels like you're viewing this person as someone with the Knight of Cups who's kind of like a player. You being the Empress here, and the Queen of Pentacles, you're taking this rather seriously, and so you should. Like, you don't want to deal with someone who is going to squander. Because if they do it once, they're going to do it again. Regardless of whether they come clean and confess. You know. So that's where I leave the reading, Gemini. Hopefully that was helpful. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next reading.